The copies we acquired in 1919 weren't in very good condition. And in 1967, the decision was made to destroy the original nitrate negatives, which were then decomposing. But the copy we now have is a direct descendant of those first negatives, of that first print. So what we wanted to do was make sure that we looked at the best copy we had.
This degraded copy was their only reference. But they knew Malin's footage had been used in other films and hoped sections still existed in their archive. With these limited resources, the team set out on a two-stage process to rebuild and remaster the entire film in digital HD. Stage one was to assemble the highest quality negatives they could find. This mammoth task fell to film curators Matthew Lee and his colleague, Karina Riker.
It was a painstaking process, and it's a little bit like detective work.
The trouble is, old film is made of cellulose nitrate, originally invented as an explosive. Its high reactivity also means it degrades over time. Thousands of early movies have been lost to fire and decay.
Only a small percentage of early cinema has survived at all. So we're very lucky to have such a huge body of work from the First World War. It's quite a unique collection.
The only way to search that unique collection was to watch reel after reel on a Steenbeck editing table.
Well, what we're looking for when we're going through this film is we know that some of the scenes in the Ankh, the image quality isn't great, so it's quite important to look for material in our other reels that might be better. For example, some scenes in the Ankh are a little bit droopy or washed out, or there's tram lines, and what we really need to do is hopefully find scenes that don't contain those imperfections. So this is what we're looking for when we actually go through this reel. In some cases, it can be quite frustrating. You can go through 2 or 3 reels and not find a single sequence that corresponds to the Ankh, but you have to still go through those reels every frame to make sure there isn't anything missing.
We would pin down one sequence, and then we would go through the films and try and find that sequence in another film. And we found a lot more than we had anticipated.